So, lot control. One of the things that is really interesting in manufacturing is, from a lean perspective, we always want to be driving to a lot size of 1. That's the ideal. So a lot size of 1 would mean that we set up a process so that we can build one of any device that we deliver to customers. So what we're able to do then is have total flexibility. Well, that flexibility comes at a cost, but if we design our line correctly from the beginning of time, we can fairly easily add in that flexibility. However, most manufacturing companies have been in existence for long periods of time. And when we build something, it's often thought that if we build 100 of them, it's much easier than building 10. And if we're going to set up to build 10, we might as well build 100. And we should have product and finished goods. Well, the problem is that lot size starts to create a problem. And so we've probably all seen labels where in the grocery store we have some timestamp, and it tells us when a product was manufactured. Well, if it has minutes and seconds, then we know exactly when that product was produced, and we don't need much of a definition of lot. But if we see that something was made on a given week or day of the year, if all there is for information is it's a specific day, then everything that was produced that day is considered one lot. So if there's something wrong, we have to address that product. Now, as product moves through the production floor, there's either an electronic or paper traveler that records everything that has happened to that product. Now, those are transactions that have to be tracked and maintained. And for companies that may have a manufacturing execution system that keeps track of all this information electronically, it's not such a onerous thing to track that information. Happens almost automatically, if not automatically. If there's paper travelers, then that information has to be kept on paper. And if there's rework at any time, then that paperwork has to be copied and the lots have to be split, and it leads to lots of paperwork problems. So determining lot size is an interesting problem. The people who put the product out on the manufacturing floor and release it from the planning department want large lot sizes. The engineer who designed the product wanted to have large lot sizes because there'd be more consistency throughout the individual build. People on the production floor want smaller size so they have flexibility, so they can improve the delivery to the customer. So the concept of lot size is one that isn't without strong consideration. Manufacturing execution systems keep track of product from the time of release to the time of shipment. An MES system, manufacturing execution system, is a fantastic thing to have in your facility. Many facilities can't afford the cost. Cost isn't just the software, but the hardware that it has to run on. Requires workstations at just about every place that you perform a task, at least a computer workstation, or people have to share them, which I've set up lines like that, where People share systems, and so you check out material from a common place. But you need overhead and expenses. You have to have one or two people whose sole job is to keep that system running. And I have some good friends who started working on manufacturing execution systems with me probably 20 years ago, and I'm watching them travel across the globe as they address manufacturing execution system issues in China and Malaysia. It's another area for gaining expertise. So lot size, something that you really have to consider. Lot size of 1 or 10 is what we're driving for. Now, what happens if you start with a lot size of 100? What's the best way to work towards getting to a lot size of 1? Well, my experience is what works best is to cut the lot size first in half. So you go from 100 to 50. You get comfortable with doing lot sizes in 50, then you cut to 25. And then somewhere in there you're going to start feeling some pain. You keep cutting in half. Well, what you do is you have to have meetings and discussions about how we're going to further cut. As you get closer and closer to 10, it becomes more and more difficult. Setup times become an issue. Flexibility of the line becomes an issue. The drum beat becomes an issue. Drum beat is the rate of manufacturing. And so what we really need to do is work towards getting that lot size of 1. Make that your goal. You aren't going to get there just starting off. But good luck as if you're in a position where you can start to reduce lot size. It's certainly worth cutting down those lot sizes, increasing flexibility. Quality will go up. Delivery to your customers will improve. You'll start hearing fantastic things from your customers. People in your company will actually be happier about the way things are going. It's hard to get there. Good luck.